Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bengal Vision. Tonight's webcast features the second game in the women's-men's doubleheader here at the University of Maine at Fort Kent as they take on the UMaine Presque Isle Owls. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting UMaine Presque Isle Owls. Starting at guard, number 1, Gerardo Vasquez. Number 3, a guard, Kyle Corrigan. Starting at the other guard, number 5, Brad Trask. Starting at forward, number 32, Michael Warner. And starting at the other forward, number 33, Lauren Fawthorpe. And now for your UMFK Bengals. Starting at guard, number 4, J.J. Thomas. Starting at center, number 12, Jan Brylowski. Starting at forward, number 15, Otniel Hilliger. At guard, number 32, Manny Ottobella. And at forward, number 32, Yoshi Belazar. Coaches and their staffs tonight are wearing sneakers with their game suits while coaching to raise awareness and funds to support the American Cancer Society's work to save lives from cancer. As we welcome you to the second game of tonight's doubleheader, we also want to let everyone know that the University of Maine at Fort Kent welcomes all players, officials, and spectators to tonight's contest. The UMFK is committed to the true spirit of competition by being a champion of character through the 5 character values that UMFK embraces, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and, of course, sportsmanship. Opening tip-off here from UMFK. That's a tip-off violation. And UMaine Presque Isle is going to have the opening tip. Should be a pretty good game here. The Aroostook County rivals. Presque Isle just an hour away from Fort Kent, their closest competitor. UMPI right now with the ball. Brad Trask at the top of the key, works the ball around. They look inside, nothing there. Out on the wing, shot on the way, that's no good. That was number 32, Michael Warner. Rebound brought down by Jan Brylowski for UMFK. Manny Ottobella now, ahead to Brylowski. Jan looks over to J.J. Thomas. Thomas for three. That's good. J.J. Thomas with a quick start to the game. J.J. Thomas draws first blood with a three-pointer. Less than a minute into the game. 3-0 UMFK. Warner. Bad pass there from Warner. Intercepted by Manny Otabella. Otabella goes up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Otabella at the line. His first shot is good. And Otabella's second shot on the way. That's good as well. Early 4-0 lead here for the UMFK Bengals. Trask now. Over to Corrigan. Out on the corner to Michael Warner. Three-point attempt on the way. That's good. Three-pointer there by Gerardo Vasquez. 5-3 now, UMFK. Otniel Hilliger down low. Kicks out to Brylowski. Otabella drives. Kicks back out to Jan. Jan over to J.J. Thomas. Thomas stops and pops for three. No good. Rebounded by Vasquez. UMPI now on the attack. Warner for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Otniel Hilliger. Otabella down low to Jan Brylowski. Jan tries to back down Warner. Kicks back out to Otabella. And over to Yoshi. Yoshi inside to Otniel Hilliger. Hilliger goes in. Shot up. No good. He's fouled. Going to go to the line for two. Otniel Hilliger's first shot, no good. Still 5-3, UMFK, 17:24 remaining in the opening half. Otniel's second shot is good. Kyle Corrigan for UMPI brings the ball up the floor. Over to Vasquez. Good defense there from J.J. Thomas. Michael Warner now drives the lane. That goes off his foot, picked up by Yoshi Belazar. And over to J.J. J.J. Thomas looks inside to Otniel. Nice touch pass here from Otniel out to Yoshi for three. Beautiful touch pass from Otniel Hilliger. And he finds Yoshi in the corner for a three. Warner now for UMPI. Down low, kicks back out to Vasquez. Vasquez in the corner, back to Warner. Overdue Corrigan. Corrigan drives, kicks out. Three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Rebounded by UMPI. Now it's Corrigan. Corrigan looks inside. That's intercepted by Jan. Pushes ahead to Manny. Manny goes off the glass for two. Fast-paced, high-intensity basketball here from the UMFK Sports Center. And that intensity draws a timeout from the UMPI squad. 11-3, UMFK leads, 16-16 remaining in the first half. And Kyle Corrigan for UMPI brings the ball up the floor. He crosses the time stripe, looking for some offense. Brad Trask now over to Warner. Warner back to Corrigan. Corrigan with the cross-court pass. That's tipped away by Manny Otabella out of bounds to the UMPI Owls. UMPI to inbound. They find Michael Warner. Over to Kyle Corrigan. Corrigan over to Vasquez. Vasquez for three, and that's no good. Rebounded by Manny Otabella. Manny pushes the ball up the floor quickly over to J.J. Thomas. J.J. drives. Kicks back out to Yoshi. Yoshi for three. That's no good. Rebound, Michael Warner, UMPI. And a foul by Jan Brylowski. Owls inbound now. Kyle Corrigan up ahead to Brad Trask. Trask pulls up. Shoots, no good. Rebounded by Otniel Hilliger. Otabella now works the ball up the floor. He goes to his left. Drives, kicks back out to Jan Brylowski. Brylowski over to J.J. Thomas. J.J. calls out a play. He goes to his right, drives, loses the handle. Picked back up by J.J. He throws it away. Picked up by Kyle Corrigan. Corrigan goes to the glass. Goes up off the glass for two. Yoshi inbounds to J.J. Thomas now. 11-5 UMFK. 14:44 remaining. J.J. Thomas works the ball up the floor. He looks to his left, finds Jan at the top of the key. Dishes off to Manny Otabella. Manny shoots the three. That's no good. Rebounded by UMPI. Corrigan now working the ball up the floor. Goes to his right. That's Michael Warner. Warner for three. That's good. Michael Warner steps up and knocks down a three. 11-8 UMFK. Otabella now looks inside to Jan Brylowski. Jan with a step-back shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Kyle Corrigan of UMaine Presque Isle. Corrigan dumps it inside. Back outside to Corrigan. He drives, kicks out. Michael Warner now kicks out to Vasquez. Vasquez goes up off the glass for two. Good play there from Vasquez. Timeout taken by Coach Aaron Wertgren. Adam Bouchard inbounds to J.J. Thomas. Thomas crosses the time stripe. Goes to his left. Nice behind-the-back pass there from JJ into Jan Brylowski. Brylowski goes up, misses the wide-open 2, and that's out of bounds to UMPI. Changed call there. It's out of bounds to UMFK. So the Bengals get to inbound. Adam Bouchard into Jan Brylowski. And Autabella over to JJ Thomas. Thomas now back to Manny. Manny drives, goes up off the glass. That's no good. Rebounded by Michael Warner. Gerardo Vasquez now for UMPI. That's picked off by Manny Autabella. He's going to go the other way. And that ball's picked off by UMPI. That's Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson pops up for the 2. That's good. So Hutchinson gets on the board, his first points, and gives his squad a 12-11 lead. 12:27 remaining. Now J.J. Thomas inside to Jan Brylowski, and he's fouled. I'd like to take this moment to say hi to Barrington Blake, who I understand is watching at home. Certainly hope we're doing a good job for you, Barrington. Jan Brylowski at the line. Back rim, no good. Jorge Matizans checks in for the UMFK Bengals. Jan Brylowski, his second shot is good. And he knots the game at 12. The UMPI Owls work the ball up the floor. Vasquez now controls the rock. Dribbles around, finds Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson pulls up, finds Vasquez again. Ball being worked around the top of the key over to Michael Warner. Warner out to Vasquez. Vasquez inside pass. That's off the glass, no good. Autabella with a rebound. And he brings the ball up the floor over to Jorge. Jorge over to Jeremy Bishop. Bishop back to Adam Bouchard. Jan Brylowski dishes off to Jorge. And that ball's picked off from Manny by Vasquez. And he goes over to Aaron Hutchinson, who spots up for 3. No good from Hutchinson. And rebounded by Manny. Manny goes over to Jorge in the corner for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Hutchinson. Michael Warner ahead. Goes off the glass and 1. Michael Warner on a fast break puts up the wide open 2. It falls and he'll go to the line for 1. 14-12, 11:08 remaining. UMPI advantage. Otniel Hilliger checks back in for UMFK. Warner at the line looking to complete a 3-point play. His shot is no good. Rebounded though by UMPI. And that ball is stolen away from Vasquez by Manny. And Autabella in the backcourt. He's going to bring the ball up the floor. Manny finds Jorge. Jorge spots up for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by UMPI. Over to Aaron Hutchinson. Kyle Corrigan brings the ball up the floor now for UMPI. He addresses his offense. Goes over to Vasquez. Vasquez to Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives. Open 2, no good. Rebounded by Jeremy Bishop. Jorge dishes off to Jeremy Bishop. Bishop goes to his right. He's fouled by Michael Warner. Lauren Fathrop checks in for UMPI. Adam Bouchard now inbounds to Manny Otabella. Manny over to Jeremy Bishop. Adam Bouchard, top of the key, three, no good. Very close there for Bouchard, but that rattles around, no good. Rebounded by Vasquez. That's knocked away. And a foul by Vasquez. That ball was knocked away. Vasquez tried to get it back and fouled. UMFK to inbound. Adam Bouchard finds Manny in the backcourt. Ahead to Otniel Hilliger. Jorge works the ball around, goes to his left, finds Adam Bouchard up top. Bouchard over to Otabella. Manny at the top of the key, finds Jeremy Bishop. That rattles around, no good. Rebounded by Adam Bouchard. Bouchard goes up off the glass for two. Good rebound and put back there from Adam Bouchard. UMPI now drives the lane. That's good. That's number 23, Patrick Manifold. Otabella now dribbles to his left, looks inside for Big Show, kicks instead over to Jeremy Bishop, who finds Jorge. Reach and foul there, called on number 5, Brad Trask. Going for the steal, got the body. Jackson Walton checks in for UMFK, and as does J.J. Thomas. Adam Bouchard to inbound. He finds Otniel Hilliger down in the paint. Otniel goes up for two. That's good. Game is knotted again at 16. 8:54 remaining in the opening half. Aaron Hutchinson now finds Kyle Corrigan. Inside, that basket's good, again by Manifold. J.J. Thomas now for UMFK. Looks for Manny, finds him. Manny drives the lane, goes up to no good. Hutchinson now clears the ball out. He drives, kicks back out. That's Patrick Manifold. Manifold drives. Loses the ball, but he's fouled. Foul here called on, I believe that's Jackson Walton with a blocking foul. And Patrick Manifold's going to go to the line for two. Manifold's first attempt, front rim, no good. Yoshi Belazar checks back into the game for UMFK. Manifold's second attempt on the way. That's good. So 19-16 in favor of the guest team, the UMPI Owls. UMFK looking for a little magic here, midway through the first half. J.J. Thomas, he drives. Goes up off the glass for two and the foul. J.J. Thomas got good position. Little jump stop there from J.J. Went off the glass for two and the foul. Looking to tie this game back up here. 7:53 left in the game. That foul's on Patrick Manifold, his first foul. JJ's attempt on the way, no good. A long rebound there by Corrigan. Corrigan, foul line shot, no good. Tipped back in by Patrick Manifold. (21-18) now in favor of the UMPI Owls. J.J. Thomas At the top of the key, goes inside to Otniel Hilliger. Otniel there thought that J.J. Thomas was going to make a cut to the basket. He did not. Otniel throws the ball away. And out of bounds to UMPI. Vasquez checks back into the game now, and he's got the ball. He brings it up the floor over to Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson open for three. He shoots. That's good. Aaron Hutchinson with a big three for UMPI. UMaine Presque Isle opening up a bigger lead now, 24-18. J.J. Thomas goes inside to Otniel Hilliger. Otniel goes off the glass. That shot is long, no good. Vasquez now over to Aaron Hutchinson. They look inside, no good. Foul called here on Otniel Hilliger. I don't know about that call. I'm going to get him for a reach-in foul. But it appears that he reached over the body and made contact with the ball. But nonetheless, Big Show gets hit with his first foul of the game. Aaron Hutchinson now receives the inbound pass. He drives, goes up off the glass for two. Aaron Hutchinson with a nice move there. Goes off the glass for two. 18-26 now. The Bengals in a little bit of trouble here. They've let this game slip away a little bit. As J.J. Thomas makes a nice move into the lane, goes off the glass for two. Vasquez now. Heavy pressure from J.J. And J.J. hit with a blocking foul there. Presque Isle inbounds. That's Manifold over to Vasquez. Vasquez in the corner, looks inside for Manifold. He looks to dump it even further into the paint. That rolls out of bounds to UMFK. To UMPI, excuse me. UMaine Presque Isle to inbound. Patrick Manifold in the wing. He drives, goes up off the glass for two. Good play there from Manifold. 28-20 now. Advantage UMPI Owls. Adam Bouchard with a nice pass inside to Yoshi, but Yoshi can't finish. That's rebounded by Manifold. Michael Warner now. Two-point jumper, no good. Long rebound to Manny. Manny over to Otniel Hilliger. Hilliger drives. He goes up, no good. Rebounded by Patrick Manifold. And we have a full timeout called here by the UMPI Owls. We hope you'll join us tomorrow for our live webcast of the home season ender for UMFK as we honor the seniors for the Bengals. Girls game starts at 1, guys follow at 3. (28-20), UMPI Owls with the advantage. 5:03 remaining. Presque Isle's going to get to inbound the ball here. Brad Trask inbounds to Vasquez. Vasquez goes to his left. Over to Michael Warner. Back out to Vasquez. Now Aaron Hutchinson. He spots up for three. That's good! Long three-pointer there from Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson has caught fire here. Leads all scorers right now with 12 points for Aaron Hutchinson. 31-20. 11-point advantage for the UMPI Owls. Ottobella backs down the defender. He goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes off the glass for two and the foul. Ottobella's going to head to the line looking to cap off a three-point play. Ottobella at the line now. His free throw attempt is good. 31-23. Bengals looking to make a comeback. Michael Warner over to Aaron Hutchinson. Back over to Vasquez. Vasquez dumps it inside. Looks for Michael Warner in the corner, but that's tipped away by Manny Ottobella, out of bounds to UMPI. Michael Warner for three. That's good. UMaine Presque Isle cannot seem to miss late in the first half. 34-23. And we'll chalk that one up to another questionable call. J.J. Thomas gets slapped with an offensive foul there. A lot of body contact between him and Vasquez. The official ruling in favor of Vasquez. Aaron Hutchinson now back to Vasquez. They go inside to Manifold. Outside to Michael Warner. He shoots a three. That's good! The UMPI Owls are putting on a shooting clinic here late in the first half. They can't miss. 37-23. Bengals need to get it together here as Ottobella drives the lane. He goes up off the glass for two. 30-second timeout taken by UMFK. UMFK has gotten the better of UMPI in the last few years as far as this rivalry goes, but UMPI really has our number tonight. They're up 12, 37-25, 3:10 remaining in the first half. Vasquez goes to his left, dishes out to Brad Trask. Trask spots up for two. That's no good. Rebounded by Adam Bouchard. Now would be a good time for UMFK to get a little offensive rhythm going here and get some momentum headed into halftime. Jan Barlowski outside. He dribbles in, kicks out to Adam Bouchard. Bouchard for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Jorge. Jorge finds Manny Ottobella. Manny drives. That's knocked away. Out of bounds to UMFK. Adam Bouchard for UMFK inbounds. He finds Ottobella out at the top of the key. Manny works to his left. Dishes off to Adam Bouchard. Bouchard finds Yoshi. Yoshi for three. That's no good. Nice rebound there from Adam Bouchard. Ottobella's shot is turned away. Yoshi comes up with the ball. Kicked out to Jan Barlowski. And Manny is going to regain the attention of his offense, slow it down a little bit, and stay out at the top of the key. He drives, finds Jan, but he's fouled first. And Manny's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Gerardo Vasquez called for his third foul of the game. Manny Otabella at the line. His first attempt. That's no good. Rebounded by Patrick Manifold. Aaron Hutchins now for UMPI. Bounce pass there to Patrick Manifold. Manifold drives, kicks out to Michael Warner for three. Michael Warner cannot miss. He is shooting the lights out here in the first half. Increases the UMPI Owl lead to 40-25. And Jan Bailowski gets called for a travel. He had 3 or 4 guys on him looking for a foul call, but instead, it's a traveling violation first. And Aaron Hutchinson brings the ball up, finds Patrick Manifold. Manifold over to Warner. Aaron Hutchinson now dribbles to his left. That's picked off by Jorge. Rolls out of bounds. Presque Isle basketball. Now the refs meeting at midcourt to talk about the call. I think they had differing opinions of whose ball that was. And the call is reversed. Now back to UMFK. Adam Bouchard will inbound. Crowd really very involved with this game. More so than we've seen here at the Jungle this year. Yoshi drives baseline. And a double dribble is called on Yoshi. UMPI brings the ball up the floor. Goes coast to coast off the glass, no good. Jorge Matizats crosses the time stripe. He finds Adam Bouchard on the wing. Foul called there on number 5, Brad Trask. 54 seconds remaining, 40-25. UMPI advantage. I hate to say it, but the 15-6 Bengals are not playing up to par this first half. They are getting absolutely outplayed by the UMPI Owls as Bouchard makes it 26-40. And this is highly uncharacteristic of this rivalry. As I mentioned earlier, traditionally UMFK has had the upper hand, but not tonight. Adam Bouchard sinks his second shot. A warning issued to number 5, Jeremy Bishop, for grabbing the ball after it went in, not returning it to the opposition. Manifold to inbound. Lucas Bartlett brings the ball up the floor. And a foul called there on Manny Otabella. And Manny does not like that call at all, which is not surprising because I think both teams have seen some questionable calls being made tonight. Lucas Bartlett, his first attempt rattles around, no good. Jeremy Bishop with the rebound. Bad pass there from Yoshi Belazar. That's thrown away out of bounds. Back to the UMPI Owls. Manifold to inbound over to Lucas Bartlett. Bartlett goes to his right. Carrying call here on Lucas Bartlett. And UMFK is going to get the ball back with 30.3 seconds remaining. Score still 40-27 in favor of the University of Maine at Presque Isle. J.J. Thomas checks back in, as does Otniel Hilliger. Two very good offensive assets for UMFK. Ottobella now. He's going to hold the ball for the last shot, it looks like. 17, 16, 15 seconds remaining left in the first half. Manny still holding the ball. Now Adam Bouchard. J.J. Thomas shoots the two. No good. Rebounded by Manifold. 1 second remaining. Long shot put up by Manifold. No good. And in a disastrous first half for the UMFK Bengals, they'll head to the locker room and hopefully get a pretty good pep talk from Coach Aaron Wertgen. 40-27. End of the first half. We'll be back shortly with second half action. Welcome back to the UMFK Sports Complex for the second half of the men's game, taking on the University of Maine Presque Isle. Slightly horrendous first half for the Bengals. Manny Ottobella led the Bengals with 9 points, while Aaron Hutchinson and Patrick Manifold each had 12 points for the UMPI Owls. But the real tale of the tape in the first half was 21 points in 3-point field goals, going 7 for 10 for the UMPI Owls, while UMFK made just 2 of 7 from 3-point land. Hopefully a little bit better shooting coming from the Bengals here in the second half. Vasquez now for UMPI. Drives the lane, no good. Long pass ahead to Manny for the Bengals. He goes up off the glass for 2. Aaron Hutchinson now crosses the time stripe for Maine Presque Isle. He loses the handle. Picked up by Manny. Manny goes up off the glass, no good. But he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Looks like Coach Werntgen lit a fire to these Bengals' tails here at halftime, and they're playing a little bit better to open the second half. Manny at the line now. His team down by 11. His first attempt is good. Ottobella's second shot on the way. That's good. So 9-point advantage now for the UMPI Owls. 40-31. 1 minute into the second half. Vasquez for the Owls brings the ball up the floor. Good defense there from JJ. That's batted away by Otniel. Otniel Hilliger loses the rock. Gets his own rebound after the missed shot. Goes up for 2. I think Big Shaw wanted to throw that one down and get a little ahead of himself and lost the rock. But the UMFK Bengals are fired up now after they go on a 6-0 run to start this second half. That timeout concludes. UMPI inbounds to Aaron Hutchinson. At the top of the key. That's over to Michael Warner, now to Vasquez. Vasquez dribbles to his right. He drives. On the baseline. Ball picked away. Manny Ottobella goes up strong and throws it down. Ottobella gets on the fast break and gets ahead of the defense, and he goes up strong with a huge one-handed jam. And just like that, the UMFK Bengals are back in this one, 40-35. Ottobella with a steal now. Good basketball from the Bengals. He goes up off the glass for 2, no good. Yoshi with the rebound. Very hard to hear now in this stadium, because these Bengals fans are really getting into it now. An 8-0 run to start the second half. Vasquez now for UMPI to inbound. He takes the ball up the floor. Heavily guarded by JJ. Now down low. That's kicked out to Patrick Manifold. Manifold over to Vasquez. Michael Warner now. Warner for a spot up 2. That's no good. Rebounded by J.J. Thomas. J.J. spots up for 3. No good. Ball rolls out of bounds off the rim after the shot of J.J. Thomas. Now back to UMPI. Brad Trask checks back in for UMPI. This is making to be a great, great game. 5-point advantage for UMPI. Aaron Hutchinson drives the lane. Kicks back out over to Vasquez. Wide open for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Manny Otabella. Manny pushes ahead to JJ. And a foul there called on, I believe, that's going to be on Brad Trask. That's actually on Michael Warner, his third foul of the game. Yoshi to inbound. He's going to find J.J. Thomas out near midcourt. Goes back over to Yoshi. Yoshi dumps it inside to Otniel. Yoshi for three. That's no good. Long rebound there by Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson brings the ball up. Over to Michael Warner. Back to Brad Trask. Trask over to Aaron Hutchinson. That ball's pounded inside, but a foul's called on UMFK. Otniel Hilliger with his second foul of the day. Inbound finds Patrick Manifold on the baseline. Kicks over to Vasquez. Vasquez to Michael Warner. Warner with a travel. Turnovers now the issue for UMaine Presque Isle. J.J. Thomas now works the offense for UMFK. He goes to his right over to Yoshi. Yoshi back out to J.J. Over to Manny. Manny over to J.J. J.J. drives. He loses the handle. That's picked up by Michael Warner. Aaron Hutchinson now. Over to Michael Warner. Warner inside to Patrick Manifold. Manifold steps down Otniel Hilliger. He goes off the glass. That's no good. Rebounded by J.J. Thomas. J.J. over to Manny. On the far wing. Kicks back out to Jan Brylowski. Back over to J.J. Thomas. J.J. yelling at his offense to set up a play. J.J. spots up for three. Good! 3-point basket for J.J. Thomas. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. UMFK has come back from 13 down to make it a 40-38 UMPI lead, and the momentum has certainly shifted to the UMFK Bengals. Two-point ball game here from the jungle on the UMFK campus in Fort Kent, Maine. We all had a feeling this would be a good game between these two teams, and we are not disappointed so far. 15:27 remaining in the closing half. 40-38, UMPI advantage at the moment, but the momentum certainly on the side of the UMFK Bengals. Aaron Hutchinson for UMaine Presque Isle. Dumps it inside for Patrick Manifold. He can't handle that pass. That goes out of bounds and back to the Bengals. Adam Bouchard, who checked in during that timeout, inbounds to J.J. Thomas. J.J. over to Manny Otabella. Manny finds Adam Bouchard in the corner. Down low to Jan Brylowski, and he dribbles it off his foot. Bad turnover there by Jan Brylowski. out of bounds to UMPI. And Aaron Hutchinson, who's had a pretty big game thus far, crosses the time stripe for UMaine Presque Isle. Finds Brad Trask near the top of the key. Over to Gerardo Vasquez. Back to Trask. Trask fakes the three. Foul line jumper. That's good. 42-38. 4-point advantage now. UMaine Presque Isle. 14:30 remaining in the closing half. Manny Otabella now spots up for three. That's no good. Short shot there from Manny. Went front rim. No good. Rebounded by UMPI. And Aaron Hutchinson buries a two on the other end. Streaky play here from both teams. It was all UMPI in the first half. Then Fort Kent made a comeback, and now UMaine Presque Isle is on the surge. JJ looks over to Manny. Manny dribbles to his left. Now back to his right. He drives the lane, goes off the glass, no good. Hand check called on UMaine Presque Isle's Aaron Hutchinson. That's his second of the game, team's third. Adam Bouchard for UMFK to inbound. He finds Manny Otabella out near the top of the key. Otabella dishes off to Jan Brylowski. Over to Otniel Hilliger. J.J. Thomas now dribbling around. Finds Adam Bouchard. Bouchard inside to Manny. Manny dishes it off to Jan. Jan outside to J.J. for three. No good. That's rebounded by Bouchard. Bouchard goes up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jan, and Jan goes up. And an offensive foul call. That is ridiculous. I'm not sure where these calls are coming from, but Jan Brylowski is absolutely fired up. Jan was fighting for an offensive rebound, and an offensive foul is called. Inbound now to UMaine Presque Isle. And that's Michael Warner over to Aaron Hutchinson. He spots up for three. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by Jeremy Bishop. Ahead to Otniel Hilliger. He crosses the time stripe and finds J.J. Thomas. J.J. drives, kicks out to Manny. Now Manny drives. He goes up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Patrick Manifold. Now Hutchinson drives. He kicks back out to Brad Trask. Trask over to Vasquez. Vasquez loses the handle temporarily. Collects the ball again. He drives. Goes the lane. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Otniel Hilliger. J.J. Thomas now on a fast break. He drives. That ball stripped out of bounds to UMFK. Coach Wernigan looking for a foul there. Very, very high-intensive game. Presque Isle being only an hour away. There's a good mix of both UMaine Presque Isle and UMFK fans here, and that just adds to more intensity as the game goes on. Otniel Hilliger goes up for two. He gets that bucket. 40-44 UMPI advantage. Just over 12 minutes remaining in regulation. Patrick Manifold now down in the paint. He goes up off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Jeremy Bishop. J.J. Thomas pushes ahead to Manny Otabella. Manny goes to his left. And a timeout taken now by Eric Wernigan of UMFK. That's a full timeout. UMFK to inbound now, down 4. Bouchard inbounds to Manny Otabella. UMFK looking to swing that momentum back their way. J.J. Thomas, cross-court pass. Adam Bouchard goes inside to Jeremy Thomas. That's no good. Rebounded by Hilliger. Outside to J.J. Thomas for 3. J.J. with a huge three-point bucket, 43-44. Foul called now on J.J. Thomas. A little too amped up after that huge three-point bucket. A little too aggressive on defense, and he gets called for his 3rd foul of the game. Jorge Matizants checks in now for UMFK as J.J. Thomas takes a seat after collecting his 3rd foul. Vasquez now for UMPI. Over to Michael Warner. Warner looks inside. That's collected by Patrick Manifold. Back out to Brad Trask. Trask with a foul line jumper. That's good. That foul line jumper has been deadly all night for Brad Trask. 46-43. UMPI advantage. Adam Bouchard now over to Manny Otabella for UMFK. Cross-court pass there over to Jorge. Jorge back to Adam Bouchard. Bouchard over to Jeremy Bishop, who finds Manny for 3. That's no good, but Adam Bouchard is there for the cleanup. Good offensive rebound from Adam Bouchard. He makes it a 1-point game again. Brad Trask now for UMPI. Looks inside to Manifold. Manifold turns. Baseline. Hook shot good. Patrick Manifold has been deadly in the paint all night. 48-45. 3-point advantage for the UMaine Presque Isle. Owls being a little bit more ferocious than a Bengal tonight, I guess. Otniel Hilliger outside to Manny. Manny back inside to Big Show. That's batted around. Adam Bouchard for 3. That's no good. Rattled around the rim for a second. Falling to the floor in the hands of Aaron Hutchinson. Forwards ahead to Vasquez. And Vasquez finds Michael Warner. Vasquez in the corner now. Over to Brad Trask for 3. That rattles around, no good. Rebounded by Otniel Hilliger. Manny Otabella now. Point guard for UMFK. Crosses the time stripe and we have a whistle. And an injury timeout. It appears that Otabella has some sort of issue and he's going to come out of the game. Adam Bouchard to inbound. He finds J.J. Thomas at the top of the key. Thomas over to Jeremy Bishop. Bishop now to Jorge. Jorge goes his left. Bouchard. Bouchard throws it away. Picked up by Aaron Hutchinson. And he goes. Stops. Big block there from Jorge. I thought for sure that Hutchinson was going to go right to the basket, but he did a little jump stop move there and allowed Jorge to gather his feet and swat that one away. Hutchinson now in the corner. Manifold over to Brad Trask. Now Vasquez on the top of the key. Still 3-point game. Vasquez dumps it inside. That's picked off by Otniel Hilliger. J.J. Thomas now looking to draw this lead a little shorter for UMPI. Outside Adam Bouchard over to Jorge. Jorge to his right, that's J.J. Thomas. Screen set for J.J. Jorge for 3, no good. Rebounded there by Patrick Manifold. Manifold now backing down his defender. He goes up off the glass. Nice move there from Manifold. Goes off the glass for 2. J.J. Thomas now working the offense at the top of the key. He looks over to Jorge. Jorge open for three. That's long. Batted out of bounds. Advantage goes to UMPI. Tipped away by Otniel Hilliger fighting for that rebound. Inbound collected by Vasquez. He crosses the time stripe, being guarded heavily by Jorge. Got a great game here, folks, from the University of Maine at Fort Kent Sports Complex. Aaron Hutchinson on the wing. Manifold now, outside to Vasquez. Vasquez drives, kicks back out to Manifold for three. That's no good. Rebound, UMPI. Kicked back out to Brad Trask. Aaron Hutchinson drives. Brad Trask with a long two. That's good. Trask has found his stroke here in the second half. J.J. Thomas spots up for three. That's good. Just as the game was starting to slip away a little bit from the UMFK Bengals, J.J. Thomas steps up and knocks down a three. 48-52 now.
Defense!
Trask on the wing.
Defense!
Over to Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives.
Defense!
Back out to Brad Trask. Inside to Patrick Manifold.
Defense!
Manifold backing down. Otniel Hilliger. He goes high off the glass. No good. Otniel Hilliger with a rebound. Traveling violation called on J.J. Thomas. That traveling violation is just one of many calls being made tonight that you hate to complain about the refs because you realize as a spectator that they know a little bit more about the game than you do. But certainly from the advantage of these few hundred fans that we got packed in here tonight, it certainly looked like J.J. Thomas did nothing wrong, but that's the way it goes sometimes. 6:17 remaining. In regulation, 48-52. Excellent ball game here from UMFK. UMFK, UMaine Presque Isle. Two, I say crosstown rivals, even though they're an hour away. It's the closest competitor that UMFK plays this season. This game goes back to a long-standing rivalry between the two teams. And UMFK looking to get the better end of this deal. Down by 4, 48-52. 6:07 remaining. Excellent defense there from UMFK. And the ball is maintained by Manny Ottobella. He crosses the time stripe. You can feel the energy in this room going up. We're down under 6 minutes. I have a feeling the last few minutes of this game are going to be absolutely intense. J.J. Thomas spots up for three! J.J. Thomas! 52-51! J.J. Thomas brings his team back to within one with a huge three-point basket. Vasquez now for UMPI at the top of the key. Over to Brad Trask. Trask in the corner. Goes inside to Patrick Manifold. Trask. Foul line. Outside to Vasquez. Vasquez drives the lane. Goes inside. Shot. No good. Blocked by Otniel Hilliger. Big Show with a huge block there. Manny Ottobella maintains possession for UMFK. He goes over to Yoshi. First time in a long time. UMFK with a chance to tie or lead. JJ for three. That's no good. Rebounded by O'Neal Hilliger. Outside to Manny Ottobella. He dumps it back inside to Big Show. Big Show up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jan. Jan kicks it outside to Yoshi. UMFK looking to settle down a little bit. A couple bad shots taken there by the Bengals. They got to be smart if they want to grab the lead from this UMPI Owls team. Manny now at the top of the key. He drives to his left. Kicks inside to Jan. Jan with a jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by Big Show. Loose ball in the paint. Big Show goes up. That's no good. A foul called there on UMPI. If it's a shooting foul, Big Show Hilliger is going to go to the line. Doesn't appear to be. Yoshi Belazaire stands under his own UMFK basket, and it appears it's going to be an inbound play. And it is a shooting foul. O'Neal Hilliger going to go to the line here. It's actually a 1-and-1 foul. That's a 7th team foul on Presque Isle. So it's going to be a 1-and-1 for O'Neal Hilliger, looking to put his team on top. Here we go. Hilliger's attempt. Good! Tied ball game. Knotted at 52. 4:05 to play in the second half. Still a lot of time left, but these fans have been going crazy the last couple minutes watching their Bengals come back from being down 13 points. O'Neal's second shot rattles around and good. And give the lead to the UMFK Bengals for the first time since early in the first half. I'm sure you viewers at home can't hear the immense crowd noise in the background, but it's very hard to hear from this gymnasium because we have an absolute barn burner right now. 1 point lead for UMFK, 53-52. And Patrick Manifold goes up. That's a 2. And the foul, 54-53, looking to make it a 2-point lead for his squad. That was actually... that was Manifold. That was Patrick Manifold. Completed the 2-point attempt, and now he's going to get a chance for a 3-point play. And we're going to have a timeout here. And it doesn't appear there's a timeout, but it looks like there's a scoring error or a shot clock error. UMaine Presque Isle coach not very happy right now. And they seem to have everything figured out now as play resumes. Patrick Manifold is going to have one shot to complete a 3-point play. His squad up by 1 right now, looking to make it 2. Manifold's attempt on the way and good. Adam Bouchard now for UMFK, going to inbound to J.J. Thomas. Finds Manny Ottobella in the backcourt. Manny's going to work the ball up the floor. Being methodical, just as methodical as possible. They're being very careful to avoid turnovers here in the late stages of this game. Ottobella now, near the top of the key. He goes inside to Otniel Hilliger. Otniel goes up off the glass. That shot went front rim, no good. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2, looking to tie this ball game up. Hilliger's first shot is good. Hilliger's second attempt rattles around and good. We have 2 on the floor leading scorers right now. J.J. Thomas for UMFK and Patrick Manfold for UMPI. Each have 19 points respectively. And this is a whale of a game, tied at 55. Shot there from Manfold, no good. Rebounded by J.J. Thomas. He looks to give his UMFK Bengals the lead once again. Good ball movement there from J.J. Thomas. He goes up. The foul and the shot. J.J. Thomas in the lane, goes up for the layup. That rattles around and in, and he's going to go to the line for one more. 57-55, 2:51 remaining. Very, very intense game from UMFK. The way to this game is absolutely incredible, considering the rivalry that these two teams have had over the past decade. J.J. Thomas hits his free throw. 58-55. The Bengals need some good defense now. Good defense, Bengals. Brad Trask now for UMPI. Trask around to the top of the key. He goes to Aaron Hutchinson. Hutchinson inside to Michael. That's kicked out to... My goodness. The ball was forwarded inside to Michael Warner. Kicked back out to Brad Trask, and he knocks down a 3. And we're knotted again at 58. 2:15 remaining in regulation. This may just come down to a last possession ball game. Bouchard now over to J.J. Thomas in the corner. J.J. passes to his left over to Manny at the top of the key. Manny drives. Three-pointer on the way from Thomas. That's no good. Out of bounds off of UMPI. Michael Warner tops it out of bounds. UMFK basketball after this 30-second timeout from Coach Werntgen. Timeout concludes, 1:54 remaining in regulation, knotted at 58. I can, from personal experience, I anyway can say that this is by far the best game I have been to here at this gymnasium, as Otniel Hilliger receives the inbound pass, and he goes up for 2. 60-58. Great ball game. 1:40 remaining. Aaron Hutchinson now at the top of the key. He drives to his left. Pulls back out. Goes to Brad Trask. Michael Warner over to Vasquez. Vasquez drives, goes up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hutchinson. Hutchinson in the corner, loses it out of bounds. UMFK basketball. Hutchinson not happy about that call. He got double teamed on the sideline looking for the foul. He loses it out of bounds. 1:20 remaining, and UMFK looks for the first time since about the 4th minute in the first quarter looks to go up by 4. And I believe that might be their largest lead of the game if they can do it. Ottobella now at the foul line. He goes in for a shot, no good. That's maintained by Otniel Hilliger. He loses the ball. Hutchinson now for UMPI on the wing. He spots up for 3. No, it's good, but a timeout is called first. Timeout called before the shot, and Aaron Hutchinson is not happy at all right now. That would have given his team a 1-point lead with 45 seconds remaining, and his coach called a timeout prior to the shot. And just after that shot fell for Aaron Hutchinson, you could see the UMaine UMaine Presque Isle coach pacing back and forth, knowing that he just made a mistake there. 45 seconds remaining in the second half of regulation. 60-58, the advantage to the UMFK Bengals. What a basketball game. Timeout over. UMaine Presque Isle is going to inbound. As I said, 45 seconds remaining in regulation. Trask inbounds to Manifold. Hutchinson on the wing. He goes over to the top of the key. 35 seconds now. Hutchinson over to Michael Warner. Now to Brad Trask. Trask drives. Kicks out to Vasquez in the wing. Hutchinson on top. Guarded closely by Manny Ottobella. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Aaron Hutchinson now in the corner. 3 seconds. Wild shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Otniel Hilliger. 15 seconds remaining in the game. And a foul called on Brad Trask. Manny Ottobella is going to go to the line for 2 shots. 60-58. 12.2 seconds remaining. And this place is absolutely crazy right now. Ottobella heads to the line looking to give his team a 4-point lead with 12.2 seconds remaining. Fans are not sitting down right now. They're all on their feet as they watch Manny Ottobella at the line looking to extend his Bengals lead late in the second half. Ottobella's first shot is good. This crowd has erupted. This has been a whale of a game. The Bengals started off hot, going up by 9 in the first quarter. Then by the end of the first half, they were down by 13. Now with 12.2 seconds remaining, they clinch a 3-point lead. Make that a 4-point lead off the fingertips of Manny Ottobella. 10 seconds remaining. Hutchinson drives the length of the floor, goes up for 2. This game is not quite over. 6.9 seconds remaining. It's going to be 60-62 UMFK. Otniel Hilliger has been an absolute monster on the rebounds tonight. Looking at the stats here, it says that he has 13 points to go along with 13 rebounds, capping off a great double-double tonight for Otniel Hilliger. And that paired with the great shooting by J.J. Thomas all night and the good point guard game from Manny Otabella, those three have absolutely brought this team back. Down 13, up 2, 6.9 seconds remaining. It's their ball, and you have to assume that the only chance UMPI has right now is to steal the ball or get a quick foul and hope that UMFK cannot hit on their free throws. Here we go. Adam Bouchard to inbound. He inbounds to J.J. Thomas. Quick foul right away. 6 seconds remaining. And that's not a very good person to foul if you're UMaine Presque Isle. J.J. Thomas, an excellent free throw shooter. So J.J. Thomas at the line, looking to give his team a 4-point lead and probably the ball game. Shot on the way, nothing but net. Thomas hits, 3-point game, still 1 possession though. He needs this free throw. 2-possession ball game. UMFK up 4, 6 seconds remaining. Brad Tross now at midcourt. Foul there on Adam Bouchard. The UMPI coach extremely fired up, looking for an intentional foul there. Not going to get one, though, but if he's not careful, he might get himself a technical foul. And that ball is stolen at midcourt, and the UMFK Bengals have done it. They come back from 13 to get the 64-60 victory against Aroostook County rival UMaine Presque Isle. Certainly a big win for the UMFK Bengals. That was absolutely amazing. The fans all night were absolutely stoked. And this was just a fun game to spectate. Very high intensity, and I hope there are more games like that in the future. Final score here from UMFK, the Bengals 64, UMPI Owls 60. That's going to do it for us here from the UMFK Live Bengal Vision Cast. Join us tomorrow for the senior game against University of Virginia Lynchburg.